Already such hubs are being envisioned by the country's policymakers. A recent note of the recommendation from the PMO suggests that integrated modern townships for sunrise industries such as IT-BPO are an imperative. NASSCOM, the Department of Information Technology, and the Ministry of Urban Development have been brainstorming on how infrastructure for IT-BPO can be created and expanded in a phased way in Tier 2 cities of India such as Ahmedabad, Bhubaneswar, Bhopal, Chandigarh, Mohali, Coimbatore, Tiruchi, Dehradun, Jaipur, Kochi, Lucknow, Kanpur, Panaji, Mangalore, Mysore, Nagpur, Thiruvananthapuram, Visakhapatnam, Agra, Guwahati, Indore, Patna, Siliguri, Jalpaiguri, Shimla, and other state capitals and major cities. The creation of such integrated township will not only take the pressure of the large cities that are unable to cope the growing infrastructure demands for supporting development needs, but also help in decentralizing economic activities and to spur the evolution of these cities. I know it has been a constant complaint from all the IT sectors, wherever I go, be it Bangalore, be it Bombay, be it Delhi, or wherever it is, that infrastructure has to be developed. But we should also understand the responsibility in our shoulders. All of us want the best address in town. We want the best address, and let us be very practical about it. Infrastructure cannot be built overnight. It takes time. And that's the reason the government and NASSCOM and all of us are being requesting the leaders, the captains of the industry, to go to Tier 2 cities. In fact, when I meet some people from abroad, they ask me why can't the country begin a law to curtail attrition? Because the problem is this, whenever they are in the big towns, attrition becomes a problem. So the first time I feel that the foreigners want us to put laws to curb attrition. So I just laughed at them. I said, this is the other way around here. But do understand that until and unless you have to make a point, it has to be a message, not from me, but within your companies, to make it a point to go to Tier 2 cities. It is impossible. It is impossible just to expect that we are going and the government is unable to give the infrastructure. I already request that at this point, let's take it very seriously to make it a point to try to go to Tier 2 cities of your choice. Going forward, it is these issues related to our burgeoning domestic market and must occupy our agenda. As President Kalam said at a recent NASSCOM forum, India has a national e-governance plan with 27 mission mode projects. Statewide area networks are being established to extend connectivity of 2 megabits per second up to the block level of the country. The government has also approved a scheme as part of the NEGP to establish 100,000 broadband-enabled Internet Common Service Center in rural areas of the country to connect the citizens of rural India to the World Wide Web. Computerization of over nearly 13,500 district and subordinate codes have to be completed. The government is also taking a fresh look at the technology-driven law. Information Technology Act 2000, the Information Technology Amendment Bill, was introduced to Parliament on 15 December 2006 and has been referred to the Parliamentary Standing Committee. The government alone cannot achieve these goals over the next 2 or 3 years. It has to work in tandem with the IT industry, especially the software sector, which has to develop the applications and solutions that help proliferate the use of technology and make our vision of IT for all a reality. The Indian software sector must also involve itself in a host of other activities, including the establishments of village knowledge centers, education and healthcare, facilities for remote rural areas. Public-private partnership will be the way to go in future, and together we have to realize our long-term national targets. Beyond our boundaries, our IT-BPO industry must continue to maintain close relationship with developed countries, which remain major markets for us. We must learn from their achievements and success and try to improve their global competitiveness as they have done. At the same time, we must also increase our proximity with emerging IT-BPO markets such as China, the Philippines, Korea, and other countries in Eastern Asia and Europe, where the necessary infrastructure is available and the cost of operation is low. Partnering with them for certain entry-level IT-BPO activities will help us service a larger number of customers in a more cost-effective way. It would also ensure that the Indian IT-BPO organization begin gravitating towards a high-value end of the service spectrum. Of course, the matter of relevant employment manpower also has to be tackled head-on. We simply cannot get complacent about our skills set advantage. which has to be sustained. Our pool of expertise has to be constantly fed and replenished. Already we are talking about a looming demand-supply gap in the area of IT-BPO, with demand far outstripping supply. In order to create special IT-BPO professionals, not only must we put in place stringent quality norms for selecting and training them, we must also look at some of major restructuring at the grassroots level at primary and secondary education, which needs a relook. Aligning our education framework to the 21st century knowledge needs is the only way we can build a globally relevant workforce, one that will continue to be a differentiator for us the years ahead. I would like to sum up by saying that having come so far in our IT-BPO journey, we now need to up the ante. There may be a need for us to revisit our export and domestic market goals and create a case of escalated numbers and higher global market share in the segments where we function. This requires a close and coordinated approach by all the stakeholders to ensure that India makes a bigger global impact in the IT sector. Before I conclude, I know Kiran has made this comment about STPI. I should say that I have been always a supporter in this, because I believe the small and medium entrepreneurs need as much as support. But my voice is alone. The industry seems to be divided. If you are not united, I can't take it along. So I request the industry to stand united, and let's try to extend the STPI together. I'm with you in this. Thank you very much.